Tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Zach Eflin.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a bunt towards third. And that's a foul ball. And that's way high. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
That one misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
You got a full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. There's a strike at the knees. Eflin, the tall righty, 220 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Volpe aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And that one ripped into right, and that's a fair ball. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He scores, and they have the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Golden opportunity right here. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out.
Ball.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
High in the air, out to right. Cowser. Makes the catch for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Stanton swings, crushes one, out to left. O'Neill going back on it. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles coming up. Back here in Baltimore, our starter in this one, Garrett Cole.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Bottom of the first, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Hard hit left side. Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
1 down, base is empty. That one close, rule the ball. And that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
Ball.
That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And a ground ball to first. Goldie takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off to the right. That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. 2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer for a second. You think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. O'Hearn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch way upstairs. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And the Orioles leave 1. And they're down 2-0. Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Eflin back to work. That misses. Ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Pitch is in there, and that is strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
On the ground to third, Westberg. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Just missed.
1-0. Nope, ball.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Ball.
And that's outside.
3-0.
And now 3-0. One out, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And he walked him.
Inside,
That's a great
ball
at bat.
4.
He
Take
saw
your
a
base.
lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now Oswaldo Cabrera. Close
Nope,
one,
ball.
doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Just
Nope, ball.
missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's the strike, and a count 2-1. Man at first, 1 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
3-1.
Ball outside. Throw to
No,
second. Not in
mistake.
time. He's there easily. Cabrera checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. On the ground. Henderson. They get the force, and that'll do it. Yanks strand a pair. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch, not close. And he takes a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next offering way upstairs. And a breaking ball misses outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
So next to him for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And that one is in for a strike. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and there are 2 outs.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Cedric
And here is Cedric Mullins. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one
That's
there.
the ball. 1-1.
That one ripped. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
1-0.
Mullins on at second with two down. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Man at second. Swing and a foul out of play. Right through there, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. There's a swing and a drive. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. That one fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one a little below the knees. 2-1. And the sweeper is off the plate. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Grounded out his first time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Six straight outside the strike zone. And that clips the inside corner. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Jason Dominguez.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Walked and stole a base his first time. Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
First and second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Colin Selby is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Ball 1, no strikes. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's outside. It's a K from the Coltrane.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
2 down, nobody on. And it's even up.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
In the dirt,
2-1.
ball 2.
No, that missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls
3-1.
away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 3-1. There's a strike.
Full count.
That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Gets the call, and that is strike one. Fouled off. He was late. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side. That's out number 3. One left for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Back now at Oriole Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Oswaldo Cabrera. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Cabrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. This one in the air. Westberg makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. He is struck out, and he is walked. Right through there for a strike. Yankees up by 3. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one,
No, that's down. Ball.
cutting but missing down low. Well struck left field. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, here we are, third time
Now
through the
batting,
order, and this is
second
where we
baseman,
see the
Jazz
OPS
Chisholm
jump
Jr.
up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Late swing, foul to the left. Man at second. And a foul ball. Rips that one center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's already homered here in this one. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
The next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
This to third. On to O'Hearn. Judge out on the play. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom 4, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a
No
strike.
balls. 1
You know,
strike.
these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And there's 1 down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel
Left
no need to
fielder,
challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners
O'Neal.
and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
O'Neal, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out. Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. That's tough. You see it well. That was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Cowser in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Yeah.
That one
Ball
just
high.
misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
In the dirt, 2-2. Ripped to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Eflin back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
These Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's provided them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
Next offering is in for a strike. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And they'll do it again. That misses the zone. Full count now. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Zach Eflin is done, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Number 78.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
1-0.
Cano, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That's down and in.
He doubled up on the off speed there.
2-0.
We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Left field, way back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, patience and discipline paid
Now
off
batting.
right there as he got into an
Austin
advantage
Wells.
count. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And the first pitch
down.
misses for ball one. Stanton, the runner at second with one away.
This guy's seen two changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Stanton. The throw in, but it's offline, and it's 4-0.
Picks himself
Now
up an
batting,
RBI.
first
Just kept it
baseman,
simple.
Paul
Played pepper with
Goldschmidt.
the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. First offering, and it
That's a
just
ball.
misses. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A two-run homer, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Yennier Cano departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Colin
for the Orioles.
Selby into the game.
Well, they need someone to
Number
stop the
60.
bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Inside. And that's ball 1. They say you win.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside.
2-2.
And the count is even, 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Cabrera in the box again. Takes the strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. That's the 3rd out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Baltimore, and now Cedric Mullins.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And it's fouled away. The Yanks up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball, right field. Judge is under it. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Holiday digs in now.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Orioles held in check there. They still find themselves down 6-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And he hits a ground ball right side. Holiday. The throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one missed.
Ball.
The 1-1. And that one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2 balls,
He's great
2
hitting the
strikes.
ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 2 down. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the catch, inning over. So they make short work of him there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 6 and the Orioles nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Swinging a foul straight back. And ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one outside. And a count 2-1.
Right 2. 2 and 2.
And that
No,
just
that's the ball.
misses.
Got a full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Adley Rutschman.
Here's Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. Foul ball. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a ground ball.
That's a foul
and
ball.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. That's inside.
That's in.
Ball 1. And that is out of play. That's towards center. Bellinger makes the catch, and that'll do it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Fastball for a strike. And misses inside. The Yankees up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. That's down and in.
Full.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting,
Austin
catcher,
Wells
Austin
stepping
Wells.
in now for the Yankees. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Outside.
1-1.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Paul Goldschmidt now. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed.
Heck one.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Towards first. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the inning. Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Just missed.
Outside.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count even 1-1. Fought off foul.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
Just off the outside edge, and now 3-2.
You got a full count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
O'Neill stands in now and watches strike one. That one pushed foul. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's outside. Now 2-2. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, right side. Base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for the
on the
New York
mound now,
Yankees.
Tim Hill.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit. And that's down and away. Hill, a 6'4" lefty, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. O'Neill, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one
That's it,
inside.
ball.
It's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Line drive. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles
Now
back to back.
batting.
Nice job
Center
of driving
fielder,
that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch misses.
Ball.
And the count 1-2.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more. And
that one gets away at the plate. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
Down the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Orioles strand a couple. They continue to trail 7-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Soto.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And that misses.
That's a ball.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. In the air, left field, O'Neill. Sizing this one up. He's got it. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So up next,
Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera. And that's in there at the knees. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Perez also getting ready. One down, base is empty. And that's too high. Swing and a ball popped in the air. O'Hearn. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Hill back to work. And a swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering upstairs. That one down the line. Cabrera. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
The shortstop, Gunnar.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that one is downstairs.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That's inside.
That's the ball.
The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Fly ball center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one misses. 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2-0.
This one in the dirt. Henderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball. And ball
Ball
four,
four.
2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and
Now
that
batting,
last one
the
didn't even
designated
threaten the
hitter,
zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tim Hill done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Mark
New York
Leiter
Yankees.
Jr. takes over on the mound.
Number
The
56.
offense will need to be ready for the breaking
Mark
stuff.
Leiter
He's
Jr.
got a great curveball. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 3 in this one. Just
That missed. That's the ball.
2 on, 2 outs.
1-0.
Next
Yeah.
offering is in for a strike. And that one
No,
off
that
the
missed.
outside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely
2-1.
has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Misses
Ball.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Right side. On to first. And that's the 3rd out. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch misses. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. So now 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Slider
Count is
misses
full.
outside. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here comes Aaron
Now batting,
Judge.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
One down, base is empty.
Yeah.
And Judge takes a strike. Outside low, and that is ball 1. The Yanks up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting,
Bellinger
the
up to
center
hit.
fielder,
0 for
Cody
4, a
Bellinger.
couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That missed by a
1 ball, 1
lot.
strike.
1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
So, man aboard. Here's Stanton now. First pitch, and he just misses. That one missing inside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
There's a strike. Now 2-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Up next for the Yankees.
First and second, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That clips the corner.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. So they strand a pair. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And a curve misses outside. And 1-1. Just misses with that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Cowser at the plate now as he chases after that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Ball one there.
That's inside.
And downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And there's the ball. Fouled off left side. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter but missed the spot.
Now batting.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Cowser over at first with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Almost got him.
Ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's outside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan.
So they're down to their final out. Jordan Westberg will hit next. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Touch them all, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through.
Jackson Holiday now at the plate. That's in there.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
The Orioles down to their final strike. That one off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding